I mean, you can take a risk with $1,000 US. We are talking about 3 serviced pigs. We'd say 3.
Yeah.
And then in a year, you'd have 60 pigs.
Yeah.
That's a huge investment.
That's a huge investment.
Why is it people are not doing farming? When you started, were you not afraid of the risk which you were taking, starting a business? $400 US.
Yes, sir.
That's a cow.
Yeah, it did.
Do you see where I'm going with this? It gives birth 2 times a year.
In a year, with 1 pig, you would expect, like the average that I gave, you would expect about 20 piglets from one sow.
If you were to look at the numbers are numbering, and I don't know why people are not venturing into pig farming.
It just needs people who are serious about the whole farming business, and young people jumping into the farming arena also.
Is it smart to buy a winner or the big ones when I'm starting pig farming?
Okay, it just depends with what you want, really. But I see many people right now are preferring to start with the winners rather than starting with the big ones, the gilts, mainly because the issue of pricing. The gilts, the serviced one, it goes around. It goes for around $300, $350 up to $400. So if one acquires a winner, it goes for 4 weeks. Our winners, they go for $40.
$40.
So they go from 4 weeks up to 8 weeks. That is their pricing also varies with the number of weeks. So it's $40, $45, and $50 up to 8 weeks.
So it's a good thing to start with the winners when you're starting pig farming.
Yeah, I can say it's good to start with the winners because you are also gaining experience. By the time it reaches puberty or the production period, about 6-7 months later, you will be much more equipped to work with the pigs and more experience.
Are you doing this for breeding or meat?
Usually, since I talked about the winners, our market now is based on breeding stock. Also there are also some farmers or some, I can't say farmers as such, but people who own butcheries, they're also preferring to buy winners for fattening. So they prefer to get the winners at about $40, $45, and then they keep them for about 3 months while they're feeding them, and then they take them to the market. So our market now is mainly based on the winners. Okay, so which side is more profitable, the breeding side or the meat side? Breeding side. Yes. But I can talk more about the winners side, because the time we release the winners, they won't have taken much of our feed. So you guys, you are doing an amazing job when it comes to pig farming. You are the operation manager. Yes. So it means that you're collaborating with someone. Who is he? Okay. So Supreme GS is 2 brothers. The one in Norway abroad. He's also in the marketing side. Wow. Okay. So and I'm also on the ground doing the operations. So we are collaborating together. Is it not hard to collaborate with family, with your brother? Some people find it difficult to work with family, but with my brother, we're a good team. I tell you, we're a good team. So when did you start doing this? This operation started in 2019. December 2019. But the planning and everything started, I think, 6 months prior to that. So why? Why did you start a project like this? Is it the fact that it's lucrative, or you guys are just doing it out of passion? To tell you the truth, we were not even experienced farmers, and it was not something we were looking forward to do. But it was just something, it just came about when we were trying to diversify our business portfolio. And my brother was just checking out these YouTube videos from Kenya and Uganda, and how they are doing their piggery and stuff like that. And then he introduced it to me, and then we decided to commercialize it, and fast forward 5 years on, here we are. And it's amazing. How many pigs do you have here? right now, because of the space,
yes,
we try to limit them around 100 to 120. That's the limit we have right now.
So what are the breeds that you have here?
Okay, on site we have got the large white, and then we've got the Duroc. Those are the brown ones.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Landrace.
What is the breed that is good for meat?
It's difficult to say, but usually I see people, they favor the large white.
Large white.
Why? Because for its high productivity and it's very highly prolific. So people want to run with that one. But I can tell you all the breeds we have right now, they are also good for meat.
You know, I want to ask this question. Is it a profitable business to do pig farming in Zimbabwe?
I can say in Zimbabwe because I've never been outside the country. But also it is lucrative indeed, otherwise we won't be doing it.
Exactly.
But there are many things that come into play for it to be lucrative. You have to take it serious as a business, so that it becomes lucrative. Good.
What are the challenges that you are mainly facing doing pig farming?
There are quite a number of challenges one can face when doing this type of farming. But I can tell you one, the issue of land. The issue of land? The issue of land. The space we are using is not ours, we rent it. So there are costs also. So
guys, here's the thing. This guy that you're seeing here, his name is Tonde, isn't it?
Tonde.
So Tonde is really unique around this area. So Tonde loves water like that much. When they open the gate, the first thing that he does is go to the tap right away. So I'm actually going to film the whole thing. And Tonde is big. Which breed is this one?
This one is also a crossbreed.
A crossbreed of what?
A large white and Duroc also.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it seems like it is a lot of fur compared to other.
Yeah, it's more on the Duroc side. The oldest.
The oldest?
Yeah, he's our oldest boar.
How many did you start with, you guys?
We started with 3 females.
3 females?
Serviced ones.
Serviced ones?
Yeah, serviced ones. And then after 2-3 months, we realized the other female was not done properly, so we had to acquire this boy. And then that's how it came about. So we can say we started with 3 females and one boar. So when we started, it was not a big thing. We were just starting out and excited about the new venture. And then as the business grew and the years went by, and then we started to realize, oh, this is huge. This is huge. So we started to invest more in this project and take it more serious. So let's talk about building this place. It seems like when you started, guys, it was expensive to set the whole thing up. To set up the pigsty. Yes. Yeah, that's the commitment you have to take. So if you want the thing to work out, like I said earlier on in the interview. So in short, pig farming is not for the faint-hearted. Yeah, you can say that again. You can say that again. You can say that again. You should not be afraid to take risks. Yeah. What are we looking at here? This big house is our farrowing house. Your farrowing house? Farrowing house. So all the females that you see in here are pregnant, or they've already given birth. Yeah. Oh, okay. How many do you have? Right here we've got about 10 females. 10 females? Yeah. Which are pregnant? Which are pregnant. Ah, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, if you are a farmer who actually have 10 pigs which are pregnant, and we're talking about 4 months, is it? Yeah. I mean, and each female averaging about 10 piglets. With one pig, you would expect, like the average that I gave, you would expect about 20 piglets from one sow. That's the mother. In a year? Yeah, you're talking about 20. 20? Yeah. From one pig? Yeah. So, because... so 60 when I have 3? In a year? Yeah. It gives birth 2 times a year. 2 times a year? Yeah, 2 times a year. Ah! and if you want to push it to the limit, it will give birth about three times a year.
Or you can actually do that?
Yeah.
I don't know about other African countries.
Yes.
Probably other countries, they don't do pig farming. I don't know. I mean, you guys, you have to tell us if in your country you do pig farming. But here in Zimbabwe, it's a big thing. People are doing pig farming. But the surprise that I have is probably that not a lot of people are venturing into pig farming. Is it the fact that the feed is expensive or a pig eats a lot?
You can't say a pig eats a lot because it just takes 2 kgs per day.
2 kgs per day?
Yeah, 2 kgs per day. But you are right about the feed prices. It's also a bit pricey in Zimbabwe. And you've got people now importing pig feed from countries like Zambia.
Oh,
yeah.
Zimbabweans are doing that. They are importing
from Zambia because it's a bit cheaper that side as compared to in Zimbabwe.
Let's say I'm in the rural areas.
Yes.
The feed is expensive and out of reach there. What can I work with to make this whole thing work? Should I work with maize or even pumpkins? So I've been told that a pig eats anything.
If you are running a proper business, my friend, I tell you, you can't do shortcuts like like just feeding pumpkins alone or greens alone. Yes. Those are just snakes. You need real food.
You need real food.
Yeah, that's it. So for us, we use concentrate. So we mix the feed concentrate with the maize, so that we produce these good results that you are seeing here.
It's amazing. So actually crossbreeding a Jurok and the other breed, what is it?
The large white.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We've got customers who want crossbreeds also. That's why we also have quite a number of different breeds here so that we can cater to that market.
So you're saying that there are certain people out there who would only want a crossbreed?
Yeah, there are people who prefer a crossbreed and there are also people who prefer pure breeds. So we just try to cater to all the markets.
So let's talk about the relationship that you have with your brother.
Yes.
I've noticed one thing as a content creator. Yes. People who are in the diaspora are investing back in the rural areas, doing farming. Yeah. Why do you think is that? Why are they doing that from your own perspective?
I'd like to believe that being in the diaspora, it's not their homeland. Yeah. So they have to invest back home, because one day in the near future they'll come back home and they will still want something to do here. So it's better to start investing while we are still young, so that in the coming years we'll be enjoying the fruits of our labor.
Okay, let's also talk about the diaspora. I want to touch on that.
Yeah.
You're communicating with your brother over the phone and you guys are handling everything.
Yeah.
Is it not a challenge to handle situations over the phone?
It's never a difficult thing to communicate or anything, especially with the use of internet now. We are always communicating in real time, so it's just not difficult at all.
But your brothers, which means it might be easy.
Yeah.
What if you are not related to someone who is on the ground? Would you advise someone to do phone farming?
There are some people who are also complaining with their family members running away with their properties and stuff like that. So it's not phone farming because I'm here now. I'm here now. But if it's some other person now, I don't know how they will handle it.
$400 US? Yes,
sir.
That's a cow.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
I mean, that's why I'm always asking this question, like, which side is more lucrative? We're talking about a cow. How many times does a cow give birth a year? Probably once.
Once, I think.
But we're talking about a pig that gives birth twice a year.
Yeah.
I mean, do you see where I'm going with this?
I know.
Probably people who are doing cattle farming are actually going to come after me, but it gives birth 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Not. It doesn't give birth to one winner, a piglet.
Yeah, one piglet.
It gives birth to 10.
In the above. That was just an average that I gave.
So if I put a pig that costs $400 US and a cow that costs $400 US, At the end of the year, I would have more pigs, probably 20 pigs.
Yeah.
And the other side, I would have 2 cows.
Yeah.
If I am to sell those things, I would probably make more money with
a short
pigs.
space of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have realized that one thing, that when it comes to this whole thing, comparison between cattle farming and pig farming, cattle farming it's a long process thing, and then pig farming it's quick. What side would you choose?
Of course, I'll choose pig farming. But of course, I don't want people to venture into pig farming just to earn a quick buck.
Oh,
you have to be in it to bring out the best of the results.
Otherwise,
at the end of the day, it will be all for nothing.
So sometimes the people would venture into pig farming because they want quick money.
Yeah, quick returns, but producing bad results.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm learning. So let's talk about when you started pig farming.
Yes.
Did you have any experience? Did you go to school for this?
No. I went to school for business.
For business?
Yeah, I've got a degree in international pregnancy.
Not pig farming?
Not pig farming. But just like we said, we were looking to diversify. We took it upon ourselves to educate ourselves, visiting established boards like the Pig Industry Board.
I've noticed one thing. When pigs are giving birth, they need supervision.
Yeah.
Is it not a challenge to pig farmers to go through that process?
It's not a challenge when you are well versed, so you need to be well versed in that area. If you are not, then you need to inquire with the people who are well knowledgeable about the pig farming business.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's talk about record keeping. You actually mentioned that it's very important.
Yeah, it's a very important part of the business also, so that we avoid what we call inbreeding. So we need to avoid inbreeding, and we also need to check the progress of the pigs, especially even the mothers, the mothers and the boars, how they are performing.
Oh,
yeah.
So actually, when you're not doing record keeping at your pig farm, it literally means that you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're not doing it the proper way.